A little girl helps to save a mighty man. 2 Kings chapter 5 verses 1 to 19. This story is about a little girl who was captured and enslaved but turned out to be one of God's champions, ready and willing to help to serve despite the situation she was in. It all started with the commander of the Syrian army named Naaman. He was a mighty man, important and respected. Even the king of Syria thought highly of him because the Lord helped him with the battle over the king's enemies. However, he was also fighting a personal battle. He had a skin disease called leprosy. Leprosy was a disease that started out as white spots on the skin. Then, eventually, the spots would become sore and would spread all over a person's body. During their time, there was absolutely no cure for leprosy. In one of the raids, the Syrians captured a little Israelite girl. She was not named in the Bible, but she became the servant of Naaman's wife. Upon learning about Naaman's sickness, the little Israelite girl spoke to Naaman's wife. She said, "I wish my master would go and see the prophet who is in Samaria. He would heal my master of his skin disease." Coming from Israel, the little girl believed in God, and she was aware that God could save people through his prophets. Despite being captured and enslaved, she selflessly shared what she knew with her master. So Naaman went to see his master, the king of Syria. He told him what the little Israelite girl had said. The king of Syria said, "You should go. I'll give you a letter to take to the king of Israel." Naaman left and he took with him 750 pounds of silver, 150 pounds of gold, and 10 sets of clothes. The letter to the king of Israel read, "I am sending my servant Naaman to you with this letter. I want you to heal of him his skin disease." When the king of Israel read the letter, he was very surprised. He knew that he could not bring back dead people to life, nor heal the sick. He knew that only God could do that. Elisha, a prophet of God, heard about what happened, so he sent the king of Israel a message. He told the king, "Tell the man to come to me so that he will know that there is still a prophet in Israel." With his horses and chariots, Naaman went to see the prophet Elisha. He stopped at the door of Elisha's house, but Elisha did not come out and sent his messenger to speak to Naaman instead. The messenger said, "Go and wash yourself in the Jordan River 7 times. Then your skin will be healed from leprosy." Naaman was surprised that Elisha did not come out to meet him. He went away angry and complaining. "Elisha should have come out of his house. I thought he would stand there and pray to his God to heal me, wave his hand over my skin, and then I would be healed. But no! And out of all the rivers in Israel, why should it be the Jordan River?" His servants went over to him saying, "Sir, if the prophet had asked you to do something difficult, you would have done it. He only told you to wash yourself in the Jordan River, and you will be made clean." Following the counsel of his servants, Naaman went down to the Jordan River and dipped himself 7 times as Elisha had instructed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he was completely cured. His flesh became clean and healthy again. So he went back straight to Elisha. He offered the gifts he had brought from Syria, all the gold, silver, and clothing, but Elisha refused to accept any of his gifts. He refused because he did not do it for the money. He wanted Naaman to realize that God of Israel was real. And true enough, Naaman believed in him. He said, "Now I know that there is no God anywhere in the whole world except in Israel. From now on, I will worship him." The little Israelite girl in our Bible story today did not have to help save her master. After all, she had been captured by his army, kidnapped, and taken away from her family. She could have just kept silent, but she didn't. She shared about her God and his power to heal people. In the end, Naaman, the husband of the little Israelite girl's master, got healed from what was deemed to be an incurable disease. What's more, he believed in the same God she believed in, the God of Israel. Praise to you, O Lord.